These carrots are divine. You get a dozen for a dime. It's magic. Stop steaming up my tail. What are you trying to do? Wrinkle it? What's going on? Good evening. Greetings. Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Shit. I'm just getting off work, says Prawl. Pee-wee's been here all day. Slicker than Mo says, you. Just seen your post on IG. What happened? What's the new dribble, Gully? We waiting. Noreaga says he's throwing in the towel. He wants his content removed from VladTV. Thank you. He wants his content removed from VladTV at once for disrespect to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. Alabama in the building. Shout out to Noreaga. Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Would Nore say that? It was reposted on Instagram by Royce259 during an interview on Drink Champs. You can go and view the interview, the piece. It's on my Instagram page, The Real Gully TV. Go check it out. GB7, thank you. Thank you. I stopped looking at Vlad. I hope everybody stopped. I hope everybody tell him to remove their content from his platform, especially Chi Ali. That's a video that should have never been aired. Shit. Shout out to Cleveland. Low TV, you know it's at www.therealdribble.com. Vladimir is crumbling right now. Yeah, he said you're a regular with the papers I see. I'm trying to make some changes in my life. It's a little bit more of a clean experience. You don't seem to be so groggy and damn near sick after smoking. You be smoking blunts all day. You know that feeling you have in your stomach at the end of the day. It's part dehydration, part retardation. Anyway. He said, you're right, yeah, Charlie looking crazy. Baltimore in the building. Did you watch Tank last night? Briefly. I actually missed the knockout. I got up and went to go get some juice, and I went to the kitchen, and everybody was screaming, and I came back, and it was over. It was over. Brent Harrison, he's on Instagram. Remind him, Ray for Austin, said, we need you on the dribble. Subscribe to the channel. Let me get you up out of here. Anybody coming here on some ignorant shit, you getting the fuck out. This ain't that no more. This ain't that no more. Those who come to my platform and say, yo, such and such said this about you on such and such, I'm just gonna get you up out of here and shit. We gonna end all of that. Thank you. Shout out to the Unsigned Hype artists. Shout out to the Unsigned Hype program. I've been doing it for a minute now. We're getting a lot of response right now. Shout out to G Money Bags, King Odie, Young Bali, Hattie Rax. It's too many to remember right now. Forever Young. He said you got to smoke a lot of cones, maybe 2. If the Buddha right is just 2. Tank knocked him out right when the announcer saying Santa Cruz is going to be trouble. He did put him out of his memory. I mean, out of his misery. He said, "What you smoking on?" He said, "Hood therapy." Is that one of the hood therapy guys? What's going on? Shout out to the hood therapy movement. And everybody up there on 157th and Girard. The Steelers are undefeated. They got a lot of momentum. Steelers might go to the big dance. Steelers might go to the big dance. He said, our artists need to come on our platforms. Rodney Frazier, thank you. The ignorance he don't have to remove. They consented to the interview, and Vlad made them sign contracts before the videos. So, oops. I get what you're saying, but you fucked the narrative all up. You're saying that they signed basically waivers to be on VladTV, giving him the rights to the content that he films. And because of that, he don't have to take the video down. He don't. What you think about Gary Russell trying to clout chase? I'm not familiar with who that is. Devin Haney pops his head after takes win. How was a knockout? He landed a whole left hand bomb. You got to respect the left hand bomb. It was clean too. Shaheen Holloway. Gary Russell is a boxer from the DMV. Okay. Started watching Crown Court TV because of you. Videos so good, been messing up my work schedule with that Telly Hankton joint. Shout out to Kwame Kilpatrick. I think this is it. I think he's really been released. And I'm being told that the Don had a hand in it. Just 2 days before the election, Donald Trump pulls an ace out of the deck. Oh, y'all gonna vote. The Don pulled an ace out of the deck. Right before the election. Here's your Kwame Kilpatrick. Have him back. Here, have him back. What y'all think about that? He said Trump a smooth motherfucker. Sir, early North Carolina says Mikey T is the GOAT. I'm going to kick you out just for the sake of kicking you out. I'm not even offended by it. I just want you out of my chat for even attempting to come in here with that madness. Mikey T is garbage, and everybody know it. He's been disowned by the OBH camp and disowned him. He's trying to attach himself to him. Like, it's looking domestic, man, but I'm kicking you out just cause I holler at you. He said Trump is ignorant, but he ain't dumb. Robert Jewell, what's going on? Y'all like this video? It's almost 500 people in here. Y'all can do better with the likes. Jeez. Sheesh. Noreaga, top story. Nore. Victor Santiago of the legendary group Capone and Noreaga announced on Drink Champs that he would like VladTV to remove any content depicting his likeness. He ain't gonna do it, Nore. The video's worth money, my nigga. When you ask a motherfucker to remove a video, that's like asking a pimp to take his hoe off the corner. Bitch be earning 24 hours a day. He not doing that. He gonna fall out with you first. You can believe that. He said, what episode? I don't know. You can go to my Instagram page and see you can see the clip though. The Real Gully TV. Yeah, I seen the fight. He said, I'm not a Trump supporter, but his finesse game is something vicious. The Don. That tickles you, huh? He said, what's up with King Erner and you? It's funny that you asked that question because I wanted to answer it because it seemed like people want to ask all over again. You ain't gonna never hear him say nothing about me. He ain't gonna never snatch my honor. Oh, you know, his program that he do, he's never gonna involve me in it. And I hold the same respect and handle him in the same regard. We pretty much the same age. We know the same people. Me and him learned this over a period of time. We know the same people. We got mutual friends and shit like that. It just ain't good for me and him to just leave it alone and shit. He know where I stand. You know what I mean? I know where he stand and shit. It's like that in case y'all wanted to know and shit. So no disrespect. What is the beef with you and Mikey T? I never did anything to Mikey T. I never said anything. I let him hang himself. He kept putting out them dumbass videos over and over and over until he annoyed them. Till he started to actually annoy the niggas that's with OBH. King Erner's with them. League Moss, that's his brothers. He's with them. They not feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? What he doing is he putting cut on the dope. Didn't you hear King Erner interview? He said, man, it's one thing to, relay a message from the men in jail. But you cutting it and remixing it all type of ways, making, 30 videos and shit like that. People see through that. And not only that, the whole scam that he's doing, the whole scam that Mikey T's doing, he's actually stepping on King Erner toes. Ern could be doing that. Ern could be getting that money and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Exaggerating them stories, stretching them stories. He has the actual grounds and association where he could really do it. And he's not. He not going to sit back and watch somebody else ride him like a horse. So Mikey T acting like he closer to Abden Leak, his brother. Yeah, that's ridiculous. He acting like man, dude, he's just bugging, man. If Mikey T was in jail, Mikey T would be sex. He's not even masculine on the streets and shit. You dig what I'm saying? He's a fucking dick rider and shit. Like, he the worst kind of dick rider. Like, for real. I wonder how long do he expect to keep going on and on with the OBH thing? Like, goddamn. He said, what's popping? Noreaga announced to the world that he wants his content removed from VladTV. The video's on my Instagram page, The Real Gully TV. Don't just go over there and look at my shit, man. Follow me. I need y'all support. I need more power in this business. You dig? I need more power. I need more power, y'all. And it's going to go our way. Y'all rather me be in power and shit. Don't y'all like the artists that y'all see over here? Ain't they fire? It's going to be more of that. I got to be in power. He said, you was going in about as, I don't know what you're saying, pimp. Did you speak on the Dez, Brian? Nah, I ain't up on Dez. What's up with him? He said is Mikey T a guest in hip hop? Nah, he's not a guest in hip hop. We gotta repackage that. He's not a guest, he's a participant. Hip hop don't got no color boundaries and shit. It was created by blacks and Puerto Ricans though. So when a legend like Lord Jamar says Eminem is a guest, he can say it. He's a hip hop legend. He can say it. That's what come out of his mouth. Nobody can challenge it. In my opinion, nobody can challenge it. You can't do nothing but rock with it because what he's saying is the truth. Hip hop was created in the Bronx by blacks and Puerto Ricans and shit. Anybody that visit, participate. I mean, what the fuck? China Mac has to be called a visitor too. What the fuck? I'm keeping it G. But Mikey T, obviously, he has a love for hip hop. He's a part of the shit. He's just annoying as a motherfucker and shit. You know what I mean? He said if Emma's a guest, what about the Beastie Boys? You can't call the Beastie Boys a guest because they was on Def Jam, my nigga. They was on the first hip hop label. So they can't be called guests. They was a part of the shit. They was in Beat Street. They a part of the shit. You know what I'm saying? It sounds fucked up, but certain people are a part of the shit. Um, what's my man name? MC Search. He's a part of this shit. He's a part of this shit. You're gonna say, wow, why is he a part of this shit? He a rapper just like Eminem. MC Search had a hand in bringing Nas to the table. For those who don't know and shit. Yeah, I got him. I got him. I got him. Ain't gonna be no attacks on third base. Not here. He said Vanilla Ice too, sadly. Let me tell you something. Vanilla Ice just got burnt out and overexposed. When the record came out, the record was hot. We was like, God damn, did you see the white boy Boogie and shit? He was doing the fucking Running Man, doing the Kid and Play shit. Like, he was kicking that shit. The video, just go look at the numbers that it did. Ice Ice Baby was a hit. They was playing that in our school dances. They was playing that at the roller skating rings. I mean, what the fuck? You play that shit right now. That shit, you don't have to turn that. You don't have to turn Ice Ice. If Ice Ice Baby come on the radio, you don't have to turn that. That shit ain't corny. Y'all think Ice Ice Baby corny? It wasn't corny back then. That shit was getting played. I'm telling you. He said, I know all the words. Most people know all the words to Ice Ice Baby. He said they too young. But he said the song was dope. People got mad when they found out he was white. He said with the white 5.0 in the video. I'm glad y'all able to keep it real about Vanilla Ice's contribution to hip hop. You can't kick him out. You can't kick him out. He said the Beastie Boys had the first platinum hip hop album. Ooh, can't kick him out. He said Mayo played by who? Not in my house. It wasn't getting played in my house too. Oh, that shit came on video jukebox. You sat there and watched it. And that shit was on the box all day long. Motherfuckers was watching Vanilla Ice on the box. It's a line. It's like a verse in Ice Ice Baby when he actually be killing it. He be killing it. He switched the tempo on the flow and everything. Can you show Guy Fisher some love? I did it on Instagram. I welcomed him home like the rest of the whole social media world from the East Coast. Welcome home, pimp. You're very, very fortunate. I'll say it on the internet. You're very, very fortunate to be out here free. I'm from Pennsylvania. When they give you life sentence in Pennsylvania, that's your ass. If you a day over 18 years old, that's your ass. They give you life and you 18, that's it. You die in jail. Shit. They just stopped. They was doing that shit to juveniles. I was in jail with motherfuckers who had life at 14 in adult prison, 14, 15, got natural life. And they was in population. He said people was listening to Ice and Hammer in 1990. MC Hammer had some hits in the early late 80s, early 90s. Turn This Mother Out by MC Hammer. That shit was popping. I lived through that shit. That shit was popping. He had more. Turn This Mother Out, Put Me in the Mix. People bought them records. People bought them records. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. He said, have you seen her? Yeah, he had hits. He had hits. He definitely had hits. Let's Get It Started. That was one of his first videos when they was in like the sweaty little nightclub. He was killing that shit. He was killing that shit. Yeah. He said, facts. I was around back then. He said, we got to pray. Yeah, he just started doing too much, man. When he got too popular, he started doing too much, man. That nigga did the Addams Family. He did the fucking Addams Family. He did an Addams Family rap song, man, and video, yo. That nigga was balling out of fucking control. Oh, shit. Pumps in the Bump was the end of his career, man. He got on the video in his Speedos. You can't do that in hip hop. Ain't nobody did that since. Nobody ever. He the first nigga to try it and the last. Oh shit. He said, you remember the cartoon? Yeah. He said he started fucking with Michael Jackson. Him and Michael Jackson developing a relationship was inevitable. If you look at MC Hammer's moves, MC Hammer took a lot of shit from Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson took a lot of shit from Michael Jackson took a lot of shit from James Brown and Turbo. No. Yeah. Turbo and Ozone. Both of them. He got shit from both of them. And James Brown. That's who Michael Jackson was. Shit. He said Fred Astaire. No. And that ain't no disrespect to no Fred Astaire, but if you go pull up a fucking go pull up a James Brown performance, you'll see where they get the dance moves from, like, for real. He said Soul Train. Soul Train, that was them pop locking niggas from LA. Used to see on there. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all gotta hit the likes, man. We not doing well right now with the likes. This is terrible. The ratio ain't good. It's almost 700 people here. He said rerun. Slim said James Brown started all this shit. His name was Fred Berry. See, y'all can't get this vintage dribble from nowhere else. Usher took Michael Jackson's moves. Everybody, take their shit and, put some polish on it and just go to the next level and shit. But James Brown, that's why they call him the Godfather. He was first. Fred Berry was part of the LA Lockers from LA. He said Mike got a lot from the Crips in LA. That pop locking shit, that popping shit that he was doing, all of that, he got that shit. He definitely got that shit from Turbo and Ozone and shit. I remember the years that he was around them. Or that, they was kind of like interacting. And then you started to see Michael Jackson. Go look at the Thriller video. That's all breakdance and choreography and shit. He said the moonwalk. I remember when he did that shit on TV for the first time. That shit was like a regular day, like maybe a award ceremony or a Sunday or some shit. Like everybody was in front of the TV. Everybody was in front of the TV. That nigga start snapping out. Start hitting that moonwalk. My fucker's like, oh shit. This motherfucker walking on water. Ooh-wee. He said his socks was sparkling. Yeah, he had the rhinestone socks on. Right. Yeah, I ain't lived through that, man. I was a pup when that was going on. The moonwalk. That shit was on the news the next day. That shit was on the news the next day. White folks wanted to know how to do that shit. They had videos coming out how to do the moonwalk. This shit was a phenom. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. He said when a penny loafers went off the charts. Penny loafers went off the charts because of Mike. He said, remember Deion Sanders, Must Be the Money. That was a good hit song. I fuck with that. That's one of the hotter hit songs by a rapper. By an athlete. Deion Sanders was styling on that joint. And he was believable. I can play that right now and boogie to that. Y'all share this live. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Getting back to the topic, Noreaga told VladTV to remove his likenesses from his channel. What I need is the rest of you rapping niggas to tell him the same thing. I need the rest of y'all to say, yeah, we out of here too. Follow suit. At least the whole Queens. The whole Queens. Hey, yo, Nature. Nate. Believe Nature was just on Vlad not long ago. Hey, Nature. I know you watching this. Nore want his shit taken down. If you got anything over there, make him take it down, my nigga. He been taking shots at Nas for years. It's not fair for you guys to be over there. Take that shit down. The NBA season to return. Cool, it ain't just me. Oh, yeah. No, that was me. Shit. I apologize. Y'all share this live. Jersey Jihad, what's good, pimp?